Have you ever wondered what would happen if you collapsed in the middle of a crowded street? Most people think the more people around, the faster someone will help. But psychology says something completely different. In 1964, a young woman named Kitty Genovese was murdered outside her apartment in New York. Early reports claimed that dozens of people witnessed or heard parts of the attack, yet almost no one intervened. Later investigations showed those reports exaggerated some details. The witness count was wrong, and some people did try to call for help. But even with the exaggeration stripped away, one real question remained. And it was disturbing enough to change psychology forever. Why do people sometimes fail to help, even when others are right there? Two psychologists, John Darley and Bib Latané, decided to find out. So they ran a series of experiments. In one famous experiment, participants believed they were having a group discussion over an intercom. Suddenly, one of the voices sounded like they were having a seizure and desperately called for help. When participants thought they were the only person listening, most rushed to get help, almost immediately. But when they believed several other people were also listening, they were much slower to respond. And some didn't act at all. This became known as the bystander effect. The reason is surprisingly simple. When lots of people are around, everyone assumes someone else will step in. Psychologists call this diffusion of responsibility. Instead of feeling more responsible because more people are watching, each individual person feels less responsible. The weight of the moment gets split so many ways that it can disappear entirely, and this isn't just an old experiment from the 1960s. In 2010, a man named Hugo Alfredo Tail-Yax collapsed on a sidewalk in New York after being stabbed while helping a woman who was being attacked. Surveillance footage showed dozens of people walking past him over the next hour. Some glanced, some took photos. Almost no one stopped. It is the same pattern, decades later, in a different city, with different people. Because it was never really about those specific people. It was about how human psychology responds to a crowd. The bystander effect doesn't mean people are heartless. It means our brains often look to others for cues, especially in confusing or high-pressure situations. We scan the crowd, and if nobody else looks alarmed, we quietly decide that maybe it's not an emergency after all. So if you ever see someone who genuinely needs help, don't wait for someone else to act. Don't scan the crowd for permission. The person who makes the biggest difference might be the one who decides to move first.